I See the Moon, page 39 in the blue book. The right hand of this song is the same as what you've played before. It's in the key of D, so we've got our regular D position. So if do is on a space, which it is, then mi is on a space, then so is on a space. So your very first note is so. And if you've circled your skips, there are a lot of them right at the beginning of each line. So your right hand, I'm going to play it once by itself. Both sections of the song, the right hand is exactly the same. So we have so, mi, do, so, mi, do, so, mi, do, so, mi, so, do, do, do. Now the first section is called broken chord bass. So what it's done, it's taken the chord. If you look at the first measure, if you put all those notes and stack them, it would be a one chord. So for broken chord, you just have the first note and then the top two notes together. So like that. And then when you get to the 5/7, here's your 5/7, you're gonna have the bottom note and then the top two notes. Second line, back to the one chord. Next to the last measure, it's a four chord. So here's how your four chord looks. You'll have your bottom note and then your top two notes, and you only have one measure of that one, and then you're back to your one chord. You'll notice on that last measure you play the bottom note and you hold it and add the top two, so it's a full one chord at the end. The top broken chord one, most kids can do this, both hands fairly quickly, as long as they play slowly. Okay, so I'm going to do it with both hands slowly, and then I'll show you the second part of the song. The second part is Alberti bass in the left hand. So it's much more difficult to put that together. So for this week, you should come back with your broken chord part, both hands together. If you don't come back with both hands together on the Alberti bass, that's okay, but you should be able to play the hands separately. So now I'm going to play the left hand Alberti bass part for the bottom part, and then I will play it one time with hands together. So the first one is your one chord, bottom, top, middle, top, do, so, mi, so, 5/7, T, so, fa, so, bottom, top, middle, top, back to one, top, middle, top, bottom, top, middle, top, four chord, do, la, fa, la, that was bottom, top, middle, top, one chord. The last measure is identical to the one up above. All right, so now you're going to put hands together. It's best if you just do a measure at a time, as slow as it takes you to do it, and then put it all together. When you do end up with it together, you can't have space between the measures. It needs to flow all the way through. And this does not have to be a fast song. It's basically a lullaby, so slow is fine. Another thing to watch for, and I didn't really do it this time, is when you do that last part, you need to make sure that your left hand is not as loud as your right hand, because your right hand has the melody. I didn't really do that because I wanted you to be able to hear the left hand part. But when you're done, you got to emphasize the right hand, so it should be more like this. Got to be able to hear the melody. All right. Good luck.